Morning, everyone. Thought I'd do my usual randomness and come on a little bit early. I wasn't on last week, so I'll do a little bit of extra time. It's 20 past 10, and I've been getting stuff ready to list, and I've been digging out, actually, what has sold. So I might well go through that. But we'll see who turns up soon. I did a boot fair yesterday, and I wasn't into it, which is a bit strange. Hello, James. Yeah, sneaky little early one. So I got a bunch of stuff kind of last night. I was getting a bunch of stuff sort of ready to list today, and there's other bits and bobs kind of hanging around. He said, look, James is saying good morning to everyone in the chat. It's only him. He's talking to himself. I've sneakily come in early. And I might stream till 12. I might not. Oh, hello. Little red dot on eBay. New message. Thank goodness for that. That is, I sold a SNES. And it didn't have a power supply. Tested and working, everything fine. Got to be sent off today. And I always check if something is spares, repairs, or it doesn't have a power supply, or something is, say you've got like something like a printer where a print cartridge isn't included. I always send a message and say, you are aware. And he's just replied back, understood, as expected, in the description, thank you. So it kind of, takes out any potential return. Lee's in. Good to see you, Lee. Kath E is in. What time do you call this? Well, I wasn't on last week. I didn't do last week because it was absolutely roasting. Absolutely roasting. And, like I said, I went to a boot fair yesterday and I wasn't really into it. It's Pete's Theme Parks and Toys. I saw him this morning on Night's Life. For his little Apps Court video. I was going through that. He's got a nose ring. Would you believe it? JJ's in. Richard Henry. Hopes everyone has good sales. Packing and watching. Yeah, my sales are pretty good at the moment. What are we looking at? The weird thing is, looks a bit like the Fourth Bridge or the San Francisco Bridge, my little 31-day graph. I'll still click on my eBay to get my seller hub. I've created a link like at the top so I can get to my seller hub quickly. So in the next 7 days, and I always look at this, and I shouldn't do really, I've got about $2,000 dropping off. And I don't like that. I kind of think I've got to make $2,000, but the sales have been pretty good. Yesterday I did 260, 157 the day before that. It's all right, but we've got to keep it going. So, as soon as we get 20 people in here, I will go through what I have dug out of the dungeons to sell, to pack. It's a bit of a picking and a packing video. 21. There we go. Right, let's go through them. Now, I bought a load of Arnold and N-Gage. I must have about 30 of this sort of thing. And they're all listed for about 15, 20 quid. There were 4 locomotives. And I could not find any sort of price reference on eBay, and I stuck them on for 400. I've just reduced them. Big game changer, big news. Big news. What's the big news? I've ruined the morning routine. Well, turn me off, and play it at 11 o'clock, double speed. Babs in the attic. So I had the 4 locomotives. Couldn't find clue on the price, stuck them up for 400. I think I've reduced it to 350 or 300. Be good if they sell. I bought them for 50 quid each. I bought the box of what do you call these? Passenger carts and various different sort of carts for 30 quid for the lot. So it's around about £1 each. This one sold for £13.99. So there we go. It's the first little sale. They're all. What I'm going through is this little tub full of stuff. This is why I can come on early. I got some filler. No, everyone's complaining about the early start. This is extra content, you know. Got to pick up from the auction. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I do like to keep it a bit random. Honey and coffee is the new life hack. I have 2 Oatibix in the morning when I'm in my Oatibix zone. At the moment, I'm kind of on crumpets and Marmite. But Oatibix, milk in the microwave for a minute, raisins, honey. Oh, yes, that definitely sets me up. Mark Tyler has had a good pickup. A pair of glass swans. Ride a white swan, look me blind, you. 25p each. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? Can't complain with that. You can't. I mean, it's great to get maybe a massive stock, which you might have lower ROI on. But kind of what is fabulous is getting those little bits, little sparkly bits. Had a good pickup this weekend. Back to board game on Kickstarter. Oh, right. Oh, Kickstarter cost £100, but they sent me 2, listed for £150 and sold within 12 hours. Oh, wow, that is good. I've never really looked at Kickstarter. Rich Payne's in. Ali Evans is in. Big news. Big news. Predictable Pete. I try and be predictable in my listing. I'm not even that. I'm still like listing loads. Right, what's this? I was about to promote where the stock has come from. See, fix it for reselling for the world's best honey. Oh, I see. I see. Well, there we go. Lee has the honey. Tell him about the honey, mummy. Who said that? The honey news is true. Oh well, I'll have to find out about that. I thought about keeping bees. Covered in bees. Mark's in. Good to see you. Right. So what else has sold? What else do I have to pack? I have to be very careful. Where have I put that? Where have I put that toy? I'll tell you what, I was trying to find something this morning. I'll show you it in a minute. I've just literally put down that little carriage I've shown you. And I don't know where I've put it. Oh, God, this is how I lose stuff. People rewind the video. Tell me where I put it. This is terrible. I haven't got to pack that today, so that's one thing. Where did I put it? I've put it down. This is typical me. Typical me. Typical me. That's got me now because I haven't moved from here. I've shown you that train thing. I put it down and I can't see it. There is a Bermuda Triangle in here. First one to wind back and tell me where I put it gets a tap point. That is terrible. I might rewind myself. Right, yeah, listing for silly money. We'll get to that. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go through the rest of the stuff carefully because literally I can put something down and it can disappear into the void. And put it in a drawer. Okay. So the listing for silly money is the Top Trumps tournament. It's right under my very nose. I'll tell you what, it's probably under something. That's just unbelievable how I can do that, isn't it? I cannot see it. I cannot see it at all. So I picked up the Top Trumps tournament for £3, and well, I was asking Master of Pieces, and he was sort of saying it's to your left. That's my right. It's to my left. Here it is. Oh, I put it in my cleaning box. What? I'm just such a dilbert. Such a dilbert. Oh, stay there. Stay. Thank you. And he said, you could split it open, get it graded. It might be £80. Blah 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 blah. And I think it was around about the 100 mark. But then I did a little search on eBay. Now I don't know. I'll show you this. But it's the Lewis Hamilton card, which is the thing. So let me just bring this up. I'll show you the sold. All right, listing it by highest price. There is a Top Trumps tournament which has been opened, but it obviously the pack is sealed, okay, and it's sold for £450, or so it says. It's on best offer, and the £450 there, it's not crossed out. It's sold on the 5th of July. And mine, the actual game is sealed, so it's even more sealed than just the pack being sealed. So there's that. But then there's a brand new one, like brand new, which is like mine, which was on for £220 and went on an offer. So do I sell it for? Do I try and get £450 for it? And then there are other ones which went on bids 130, 110. Complete and unplayed, sealed. It's like the card is sealed, and then it sort of goes down into the 90s for opened ones. I mean, 450 does seem a lot of money to try and get for a Top Trumps game. And this which has sold recently. This I mistook this for the Top Trumps tournament. You know, the Bolo. So, yeah, I think I might try and get 450. We'll see how we do. Get it graded. Well, to be honest, I don't know, because I mean the box isn't even opened. If I can get £450 for it, I'm really will take that any day of the week for a £3 item. Lewis Hamilton graded card. See, ungraded 65. Let's have a look. Lewis Hamilton. I can't see any graded solds on eBay. No, they're all. See, if I went and got it graded, and then I'd only be sticking it on eBay. And the fact I can't see any solds on eBay, I'm not into sort of. Yeah, it's about 65. I'm going to try and get £450 for the game. Do it fast before the bottom falls out. That's very true. I would list for 450. Yeah, whichever way I look at it, profit is huge. I mean, I think I'll list it for 450. It could well sell for about 100. But there you go. Anyway, on to this one. Let me tell you how much. I'm going to go through my solds. keep going to my eBay and it gives you that blooming page you don't want. So yeah, I've got to package up one thing today, but I've got 20 things I'm going to show you. So this, I can't remember how much I paid for this. Probably a couple of quid or something. And this is me thinking, oh, I found the bolo. That went for $6.99. So I bought it for £2. Realised it wasn't what I wanted. Got it on a price that will sell. It's gone, $6.99. So yeah, not a lot of profit. This one, this is what you get if you're eating your roast beef and Yorkshire pud, watching telly and you're not paying attention. You get gravy tracks down your t-shirt. Gravy tracks. I've had 2 of these, which is strange. And I had one a while ago, which very often some of the little balls, little like gravity track. Let me get rid of that comment. But I've had two been complete, and I think I bought them for £1 or £2. That's £20. £20 buy. £7.50 on the postage, Joe. Quite a heavy thing. Now, just seeing what Ashley says. Now, this is a good point. Right, here we go. Get it graded for sure. PSA, I'll do an £18 a card in July. I don't want to open it. Don't want the bottom falling out. Aim high. No, Ashley made a good point. List it now. Well, it's going on today. Yeah, a little bit early, Lee. Grade it, loft it, doubles when he retires in 2 years. I'll try for $4.50. That'll be amazing if I get that. Right, more sales. Bought these not too long ago. It would have been a couple of weeks ago, I think. They were £12.50 at the Hook Road Arena Boot Fair. The lady, I remember, she was going, they cost hundreds and they're practically new. Well, as I pointed out, they're not exactly new, are they? They sold. I was a little bit disappointed, and I got a feeling when I bought them. Feeler, not amazing, but lovely looking things. Yeah, they were my size as well, so I'm kind of tempted. But they sell for $27.99. I did get a few offers on those actually, which I kind of like held out on. I do replacement CDs for Harry Potter stuff, so I think I got given this. And a little replacement CD. Disc number 13 has sold for $2.99 free post. So you make about £1 on each one. But it's good if you buy a box set and or if you get given stuff. I got given this by another reseller. It's just easy stuff just to sort of like list and tick over. Doesn't make much money. I've got a few of my 99p auctions I'll show you. So this is stuff I've had in my store for 2 years. I think for the last 2 weeks I've had about 30 or 40 items on a 99p auction, and they still don't sell. It just goes to show that if it's a rubbish item, it won't even sell at like nothing. But I think the first week I did it, I had like 3 or 4 sell. I've just had another 3 or 4 sell. So this is like anti-bolos, what not to buy. So this has gone for 99p. Harry Potter, you might see that at a boot fair and go, oh, maybe I don't. 99p plus $3.49 postage. 3.79p postage. So, it's just good that it's gone. Another one for 99p is a monsoon jumper. And that would have been reduced to about a £5, but still didn't go. So there we go. Glad it's gone. And then this is another 99p And I think probably I've got £3.79 postage on this, and it will be like £1.99 or something. And that's a French Connection top. So they're the 99p jobbies. What else is sold? We've got a La Crusette down here. I picked this up cheap because when I bought it, it didn't have the knob on it. But I got the knob from another pan. So I think it cost like, I don't know, maybe £3 or something. I sold it for £30. So I've got quite a bit of Le Creuset. I did get rid of a load. I had a load on a stand. I was well pleased that all went. They would definitely make your feet stand out. Yeah, they certainly would. Bright as anything. What else we got in here? I've got a pair of... I got these at the little... it was a little church sale. Nice knob. Yeah. Going around the boot fair saying, has anyone got a knob? I'll probably get my head kicked in. These were, a little church car park sale where I got the big yellow teapot and a vintage Action Man. Got these for £3. They've sold for £17. So, not the best trainers in the world. I was going through some trainers I got the other day, and I've just realised I should take a little bit more care. I think I picked these up for a couple of quid or something, but I'm pretty sure these ones are fake. I cannot see. They don't feel right. They just do not feel right. They're Neo. I typed in the art number, and I wasn't getting the same thing. They've got Ortholite insole thing, and you take out the Ortholite thing, and it hasn't got Adidas on the bottom. So I think that might be a duffer. I'm not going to risk it. Should just take that a little bit more time sometimes. I mean, I'm careful, but sometimes if there's a load of trainers and they go a £5 each, and I kind of like, I should take more care. These ones as well. These are genuine, but they are knackered. They are so knackered on the insole. I mean, I could stick them on for a £5 and just go, look, they're really, really worn, but I don't know about that one. So a couple of duffers there. There we go. What else is sold? A couple of spares and repairs. This is a good spares and repairs. Look at that. Totally gone. And again, I will be messaging saying you do know spares and repairs. It's got a cracked window on it. I think I paid £1 for that. It sold for £10. Again, just quickly get it in and out. And this one, PS2 Slim, wouldn't have paid over a £5. If it worked, 30-40 quid maybe. Got to find a power supply for it and all that jazz. But it's not reading the discs. It sold for 14. So 5 to 14. That really does show the importance of factoring in if things don't work. Definitely. Yes, it's had a knob transplant. Yeah. A pan with 2 knobs. Yes. That's one of those dodgy films. The bottom has already fallen out of collectibles at the moment. Now is the time to build positions. Plan ahead. When you say collectibles, are you talking about kind of cards and stuff? Because people were going on about it a hell of a lot a few months ago. This is the one I got the message about, the SNES. I paid 20 quid for this, I think. It's sold for $54.99 plus postage. It's got one genuine controller and one Competition Pro. So there's that. What else have we got? Would have paid a couple of quid for this, I think. That's on for $14.99. It doesn't have a printer thing in it. Got one of these. It's the second one I've sold of these. I paid a £5 for this, and I got loads of offers on it from kind of business buyers. You know, you get people who buy ink and stuff. It was like one of those. That sold for $18.99. So again, you know, not too bad. Harry Potter, that was part of a big bundle I got. That it's Blu-ray, the complete series, and I thought that used to command quite a bit of money. And then when I researched it, it didn't seem to be that much. But I put it on for 15, I think. Yeah, 15 quid free post. And it went like that. So it's kind of like, maybe I should have asked a bit more. But, you know, I just went on the solds. So, and the last one, oh no, there are two. This one I couldn't find this morning. It's Nintendo Mario keyring, Cement Factory. And I think that was a couple of quid. That has sold for $12.99. I've got another one of those, another green one. And this I bought. I a couple of months ago, I went to buy some DVDRs that I wanted for testing DVDs. Like, so if I've got a combi, I could test whether it does copy from cassette to DVD. So I bought this box of discs and got home and thought, great, I've got loads of things to test my DVDRs, and then realised I'd got CDRs. They cost about a quid or something, a quid or two at the boot fair. Again, realised I made a mistake. They went on for $6.49, and that was free post as well. So, you know, it really is just get rid of it. So, like, a mix of stuff there. I've also sold a couple of Amigas that I've had kicking around for ages, and they've sold really well. 500 plus. One was spares and repairs for 100, and the other one went for 140, I think. It's gone to the States. So yeah, really good, some really good sales there. But I better get on and do some listing. Like I say, keep me going with some questions in the chat. But yeah, just got some random bits here. Nice little Sony. Now this is a nice little Sony, but it is a bit noisy. So it's going to go spares and repairs. I mean, it sounds all right on the tape, but yeah. Definitely a spares and repairs jobby. If it was working, I think it's about 50 quid. But this, like I say, this will go spares. And be an easy fix for someone. I think it cost a £5, I think. Let's have a look. WMFX20. How is everyone's sales? I mean, you always sort of hear people having a good sales. I think quite a few people have had bad sales, but you always hear about the bad ones, don't you? You always hear each extreme. No one ever sort of like comes on and says, "Oh, my sales are normal." So, yeah, let me know how your sales are. Yeah, parts only. It's around about 15 quid. 17.99. Tenner. All of them are sold for parts only. There's one sold in the States for 50 quid. and one sold this country for 25 on bids. Wouldn't I be better off doing a car boot? Yeah, possibly. But I'd rather, to be honest, I'd rather either go to a car boot and get more stock, or spend the time. Like, I didn't go to a car boot on Saturday, and I spent the time listing. So yeah, it's you're possibly right, but I just sort of don't get around to doing it. Below average sales. Morning, Gimbal. An empty vodka bottle. Who'd have thunk it? Right, okay. Let's take the batteries out of that. So I'm going to try for 20 quid on that. We'll see how we go. Has that got? It must have an internal battery. Look, it's still. I've taken the batteries out, and it's still doing that. I wouldn't have thought it's got an internal battery, but or maybe it's just a capacitor. Okay, 20 quid. I'll just put powers on. Plays okay. But has a slightly noisy motor. That's fair enough. It's not working. I'll save that. I've got to do photos later. The other thing I want to check on is I've got a whole load of. I've got a QL, which is an old Sinclair machine, up for sale at the moment. I've got a whole load of these mini drives. Now, I could check each one to see if they're working. But before you even check them, it's like a little tape, a little bit of tape in there. And there's a foam pad it sits on. And if you haven't changed that foam pad, seeing as it's like 40 years since they would have been used, the foam will disintegrate. So you have to change the foam pad. So I was going to look at how much they go for with refelted, that's what it's called, to see if it's worth doing. I don't really want to do it. And then to see how much they go for, not refelted. So let's have a look at that. So it's a micro drive. Sinclair micro drive. I've got quite a few of these. And of course, there's no guarantee. Like if you refelted it, which is a bit of a faff anyway, because you've got to buy the felt and then stick it on this little, thing. It's it may not. It still may not work. Let's have a look at sold. So someone has sold 53 of them for 26 quid. So that's about 50p each for like unfelted ones. But then again, someone sold 4. So they're ZX Spectrum ones. I think they're the same as the ZX and the Spectrum ones. They are the same. But 4 refelted ones have gone for £18. God, this is. So they go from about 50p each to about a £5 each. It's a tricky one. 53 Spectrum QL micro drives for £54. That's about £1 each. 20 for £57 for QL. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe the QL ones go a bit more used. No item description in here. But a blank item description. I think they are about like a quid each. Let me do a search on refelted. I think I'm gonna not bother refelting them. I might try and do one and then, because they're not even easy things to test. Once you've done that, you have to. Oh, I think you have to format a disk and then copy it to something else, and it's a complete faff. But there you go. I'm messing with everyone's Monday. It's fantastic. Oh, Richard has sent me a picture of his vodka bottle. Let's have a look. You're forcing me to go on Instagram. Or maybe he isn't. Maybe he sent it to me somewhere else. What could he have sent it on? Facebook? Nope. WhatsApp? I don't know where you sent it, Richard. I can't find it. Yes, cinema music. I'm messing with your mind. What's going on in Surrey? Not a lot. Overcast. Not as hot as last week. And the faff. Yeah, I think so. I'll try and get £3 each for them, but I've got quite a few of them. Be good to get rid. I've also got the micro drives. And I was thinking about fixing them, but it's in Instagram via inbox. Is it? What's an Instagram inbox? I just normally go to my messages. Oh, here we go. Is that it? Oh, yeah, here we go. 35 quid for that. I'm going to have to look in some glass recycling. That's incredible. Right. What's next? A little voice recorder. This one, it hasn't got the memory card in it, and you do need the memory card. And the memory card is unique to Olympus, I think. So again, that was part of a big old bundle. That's going to go on for a £5, I think. Nothing that major. Hello, Double Karma. I don't know what that means. If anyone knows what that means, I'm sure they'll reply. XD memory, yeah, it's a certain type of memory card, which I don't have, unfortunately. But there you go. stick it on anyway. Oh, I've just sold something else. Oh, it's another pair of Neo trainers. Not those ones, which I was slightly worried about. $21.99. Well, that's a good sale. Right, Olympus voice recorder. DS2300. Let's have a look. No one's trying to sell any at the moment. No surprise there. Let's have a look at solds. These things do sell. It would have been good if I'd have had the memory card. Oh, one sold for 24 quid. Loads of things in the States. Might be able to get a little bit more then. 20 quid. Someone sold 2 for 15 quid. 2 for 15 quid. That's pretty good. Yeah, what was it? It was an XD picture card that was only made by Olympus or Fujifilm. So I think what I'll do is I'll stick that on for $12.99. Tested and working. Does not include memory card. Does not include batteries or memory card. Now I have got another thing which I was thinking of listing for a crazy amount. I will draft up that top trumps in a minute. I'll do that. It's a right old mixed bag today. $12.99 to like 400 quid or whatever. Right, we'll save that for later. Hello, Monkey Thrifter Pete's. Oh, on you're talking about fabric. Yes, I'm not a fabric expert. What time are you live till? I don't know really. Let's see how we go. What's time now? God, it's only gone 11. It might be 11:30. The other thing, the reason I have to change my times is the kids are off on half term at the moment. Not half term, they're off on summer holidays. And I keep getting knocks at the door saying, can we use your computer to play Fortnite or Minecraft or whatever? So that's, I have to get off. Right, the other thing, even though I didn't pick up much at Hook yesterday, I went around twice, just wasn't seeing it. And then Peter Ray sent me a little picture of what he got. He got some nice pickups. He'll be doing a haul video. But I did pick up some Harry Potter, Bloomsbury. And there were 7 books. And I think 6 were paperback. 1 was hardback of Chamber of Secrets, which I thought I needed to complete a bundle. But I'm still a Half-Blood print short. So that's a little bit annoying. But the weird thing was, so I picked up the 7 books and said, how much are these? £1 each. I thought, oh, well, I'll get them. But I said, well, how much would you do for all 7? And the woman was really, knowing my luck, she'll probably watch this and have a moan. But she, I was hoping to get them for like £5 or maybe a little bit less. But she was just going, 7, there's 7. I've only just set them up. 7. I was like, okay, whatever. So I paid £7 for them. So yeah, I got this Chamber of Secrets, and so I've got this behind me actually. See there, not there, there. And And I thought, well, how much does a set of Bloomsbury hardback Harry Potters go for these days? Because I have managed to get 200 quid for them. So I did do a little search this morning. And the woman said, as soon as I bought them, the woman said, they won't sell for much. They don't sell Harry Potters anymore. And I said, but for my kids. Because I was just sort of so annoyed that she kind of like, oh, you're going to go and sell them. Maybe thinks she does watch me, so I better be very careful. But how much do a set of hardback Harry Potter sell for? Someone's got one up for £8,650. There's loads and loads of signed Harry Potter. So is Harry Potter still worth getting? Let's have a look at solds. So if you go past all of the signed, so I'm just looking for 7 Bloomsbury. See, this is nuts. 5 first edition Harry Potter books, one of them paperback, which looks like they put Chamber of Secrets. Apparently, it's sold on a bid for £400. I mean, loads of people say first edition. They're all first edition. It's the print run you got to is the important thing. A set of boxed Harry Potter books, very nice. That would be to pick that up. 300, but it went on an offer. A set of complete 7 Bloomsbury UK hardback. I will show you this because it doesn't look like it's 250 quid. I thought I was a little bit worried the bottom had fallen out of this because it was more expensive to send to America. But have a look at this. This apparently went for 250. Look at the state of those books. I mean, I was a little bit worried. I think my Order of the Phoenix is faded, but God almighty, it's not as bad as that. Awful. So again, I might try for 250 on those. First edition, just ridiculous. 225 on a nice box set. But I need to pick up a Half-Blood Prince. Certainly need to do it. The Harry Potters. Are they actually rare? They were these sort of things that look like Harry Potter books, which weren't Harry Potters. I was wondering, Pete, where was your video? Drop me a message. Let me know about it if you've had a bad time. Was it in bad as in you didn't get much, or bad as in you've had a bad experience? Let me know. I don't know why I'm laughing. But yeah, no, do let me know, Pete. Mine was awful. I mean, honestly, I probably spent about like 15 quid. But I just thought, and I wasn't in the mood. And I thought, well, I'm not going to keep going around and get home, just take it easy. Double Karma is rearranging her living room. Doing a bit of feng shui. James. Good to see you. I've been avidly watching James's videos, and he's only put up about 2 or 3. He looks brilliant. He looks like he's one of those people who's going to be just absolutely brilliant. And I've got a suggestion for you, James. I will message you. Bit of mystery there. It's to yes, it's a motivational thing. I'm going to put it to James and see what he thinks. But I know he's a big fan of the old, what's his chops? I've forgotten his name, the American guy that everybody bangs on about. And he's a good friend of Mel as well, or you know, he's messaged Mel, and Mel's taken an interest in him. So, yes, James, bold finds. How many people? I've got 58 people in here. He's just got past 100 subs, so he's only just started his channel. I'm making his blush. DM me, hum. Yeah, I saw your live tonight. You've got the nurse who Nick got on the Thursday. But yes, James, I'm going to go. I'm going to bang. I always bang on about new channels, and then I see them whiz past me in subs, and I like wave as they go goodbye. But yes, no, not. What's his name, James? God, the one who. What is he called? It's something like Daily Refinement. That's his name. Daily Refinement. I mean, I kind of think he's okay, but talk to Tommy about him. He sort of gets right on his nerves. But there you go. That's it, Chris. Daily Refinement. I knew it. Yes. Well, everyone's got a different opinion, isn't he? Yeah, I kind of. I'm not going to talk about him. Actually, I don't want to waste my time talking about it. A lot of it's obvious, really, but there you go. Right, let's get on to some listings, shall we? Moving swiftly along, I have an Amiga power supply. It is tested. Like I say, I sold 2 of these Amiga 500 buses. Got really good money. I've been kicking around on my shelf for over a year doing nothing. I also sold a Spectrum 128 toast rack, which again had been sitting on my shelf for a long time. That sold for £175. Could not believe it. I would have paid about 30 quid for that, maybe. But yeah, it's just been sitting on my shelf gathering dust. And again, I'd got some offers like 100, 120. Yes. Right, so this is an A500 power supply. I think I should be able to get like 25 quid for this. I've been leaving one of my Amigas that sold. I had to leave out in the sun a bit to unyellow it. Right, where am I? I'm all over the shop now. I'm looking at Harry Potter books. I'm looking at all sorts. Anyway, yeah, no, I've got a big idea. I put it by. I'm going to put it by a few people. Bullfine's one. Maybe a few others. We'll see if people are interested. I'm talking in riddles here. I'll tell you what, I wish I'd got a drink before I came on. Gimbal? That's a name I haven't seen in a very long time. Hello, Gimbal. How you doing? Now, I know the name, but I don't know a lot about Gimbal. Where are you from, Gimbal? Let me know. Always used to see the Gimbal. Oh, Mandy's in as well. Cincinnati Picket. Oh, yes, indeed. OG. Always got time. I got time for Cincinnati Picket. Got time for Lonnie and Tommy. I've been sat on a ton of Lego for years, Pete. Well, that's very true. That's very true. But I've probably got rid of 70% of it and probably got 5 times what I paid for it, I would imagine. But I still do have boxes, which sometimes are useful. I have big tubs of blue, red, blah, blah, blah. So if I do pick up a kit, it's always useful to fill in the things. Scottish. Okay, Scottish. Aberdeen. I've probably offended him. He's going to go off now. Right, okay. How much is a power supply? A500. Has it got a partner? Oh, here we go. 312503. Yeah, 30 quid. Free post. 26 quid free post. It's all right, isn't it? There's a bit yellow, so I'll stick it on for $24.99, I think. It is tested. I saw Lee did mention, because I did list something the other day. he was mentioning about earth pins and how if you've got a plug and it's these two pins, which are the live and the neutral pins, do make sure that they have insulation like here, because otherwise there's potential that you can go like that. So the older ones would be like whatever material this is. I think it's brass or something. Go all the way down. I had a Spectrum, I think, and it had like one of those on. So I changed the plug on it. Always worth doing. That was a good little tip. That I'd never even thought about that. Right. Mm-hmm. I might go a bit cheaper on that actually because it is very yellowed. I think I'll do $22.99 on that. That'd be all right though. I mean, that's a small parcel, so it's like 20 quid. 20 quid extra out of an Amiga bundle. Not bad at all. What else have I got to list? Not really a list 5 live today. I've got a couple of camcorders. I've woken Tommy up. Sat on Lego. Sounds uncomfortable, yeah. Greatest Hunter and Cincinnati Picker, two of the realest, most genuine we have in the States. Along with your good self, Tommy and Tracy. Never charged a viewer a penny for all the years of free info. And I've got to say, Nick Hills, is he's never done membership. He's always said, if he gets a question on anything, he has put it is like encyclopedic, amount of knowledge on his channel. It's literally, it must be over 10 years worth of videos. So yeah, safety plugs. Yeah, it's really good. I hadn't even thought of that. I did look at something I bought a QL power supply off eBay, and it came from it wasn't off eBay actually. It was off like a site, and it came with like a old brass plug. But that's for me. Tommy's off on one. Now the fraud set free info and start patrons. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. When I did pat testing, used to fail loads of plugs like that. Got paid extra for putting a new plug on. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Simple little thing. Hi, Rosie. Where is the best to buy a new plug? You get new plugs anywhere. Pound shop, I would have thought. Yes. Right. What to list? That top trumps game. That's what I shall list or draft. £450. That seems ridiculous. It's actually downstairs on the table. I wonder if the kids have opened it and started playing it. I might just go and get it. I don't think they would have. Dad, look, it's a Lewis Hamilton card. We've ripped it in half. I'm going to get a drink as well. Talk amongst yourselves. I won't be long. Get your plugs from Screwfix. No, we're all right. There's the tiniest bit of unsealage on the corner, if you can see that. But that's good for the old value listings, isn't it? £450. It's never going to go for that. Well, I'm going to copy the listing that's on there. Let's have a look at this bloke's store. Sold on the 5th of July. If only I'd listed it 20 days ago. He's not even a business seller. Did he get feedback for it? You see, this is why sometimes I never believe. Let's have a look at research, actually. Never quite believe these prices. Yeah, he hasn't got feedback for it. I've now got about 20 billion windows open. Let's do a bit of research on the old Terra Peak top tournaments. Yeah, see, it's not coming up on Terra Peak at all. Let's sort this by average sold price. Yeah, it seems it's about 200 quid. I'll try 450 and then I will bring it down quite rapidly, I think. I think that's what I'll do on that. Terrible title. It's like they've missed the capital letters and it's all over the place. Seal Lewis Hamilton. There we go. £450. That is crazy. So I put it as free post. No. Let's put £3.79 postage on it. No. And sealed. Tiny hole in seal in one corner. That'll do. I will let you know on that. Definitely be doing a video if that sells for £450. I think I'll do one more thing and then I want to get on. I really have got to do some packing. Ian is saying keep it high until the end of the F1 season. What a boring Formula One season. I mean, I kind of didn't know it had started really because it seemed to start so quickly after the last one, which was a farce. Kind of that last race, Bahrain or wherever it was, where they stopped it with a lap to go. I was just like, ugh, put me right off. But yeah, this one's just Verstappen's going to win it against boring. Could get snapped up GSP. Yeah, we'll always see. The other thing I have got is a Carno computer. If you don't know what that is, I'll show you. And I picked it up for 20 quid. I'll show you. I can't find one on eBay. It's basically like a Raspberry Pi computer that you build yourself. Here we go. Make your own computer. It's downstairs. I won't get it at the moment, but oh, they don't go for a lot actually. I would have thought they would have gone for quite a bit. Well, this is it, right. There's a Carnu computer kit minus the packaging. It's gone on bids for £8.50. There's one that's gone for, it says open, never used, but it is opened for 109. One that's gone for 42. One that's gone for 31. So they are all over the place. Now mine, a couple of the clips have broken. So that's a bit of a pain. I might try for... Oh, sometimes it's so difficult to gauge a price. There's a computer kit and there's also a screen kit. Loads of them are missing bits. Screen kit goes for 35. Computer and screen kit, 50 quid on a bid. That is a real range of prices. It looked like a really good thing. A computer anyone can make. Yeah, I'm going to try for 100 on that. I'll have to find out what model it is. There's all different sorts of models here, so... Horror fan, good to see you. Right, we'll try for 100 on that. So there we go. It's very quiet in here. I'm wondering whether the family have gone out. I think they might have done. Let's have a look. Get them on the tracking device, see where they are. I know Liz went out with my eldest. That's whether the rest of the clan has gone with them. The thing is, they would have left their phones here, so... Yeah, can't tell. Right, I think I am going to just draft this one up. And then I need to get on with my packaging. So I'm going to go and do that. Get that done nice and early. Do a bit more tidying up. So I'm going to let you all go a little bit early. I did come on half an hour early. I've done an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, I've been a bit lax on the videos. Do apologise for that. That's I've been quite busy. I've also felt rough the last few days, so this is probably why I'm a little bit subdued at the moment. But hoping to get a little bit of energy back into my brain and get back on it. And my focus at the moment is kind of just making sure the eBay is still going and going and going. But hello, Tom. Tom is one of my original influences for reselling. Really, it was Nick Z and Tom. It's like the Bee Gees. So do check out Tom. What's he put there? Oh, it's a little. I think it's a little bot. That's good to see. Self-portrait, obviously. The light entertainment comedy hour cut short. Yeah, I know. Do you remember Ads used to do comedy shorts? You used to put a lot of effort into those. Good to see when people make the effort, isn't it? It's because I don't do it that much, but there you go. Right, I'm off to get a snack and off to do some packing. Going to pack all that stuff which I showed you at the start of the video. If you missed it, it's kind of like everything that has sold and needs to go, about 20 items. Well worth a look. Have a brilliant week. Hope you get some good stuff. All the usual stuff I say at the end of a stream. And if I don't do another video, I'll be on Derek's channel on Thursday night for anyone who suffers from insomnia. They can tune into that and watch us drone on about reselling and answer any questions, of course. Oh, there's a question. It's a question. Red alert. How do you deal with all the people going into the boots of sellers for the first items? If I was a seller and I took my car along and people were in my boot, well, I wouldn't give them the chance. I wouldn't open up my boot. I would put my table out and I would very slowly take out items from the door. And if people gather around my car and were getting on my nerves, I'll tell them to F off, basically. If I'm a buyer and I see people gathering around a car, I mean, I do feel a bit sorry if I see that happen and say it's a couple of inexperienced sellers, old people, or, you know, people who don't know what to do and they're getting flustered. I will keep away. I don't go near it. I wouldn't normally get involved and say, look, stand back a bit, lads, because that's really the job of the people who run the boot fair to do that. But I do see it and I don't like it. Yeah, it is a thing. So that's how I would do it. Hope that answers the question, Nikki. Hello there. Major news in our house is we've got Disney Plus. My God, have we been binging? So we've done Kenobi, which was brilliant, and we've just started The Mandalorian. So yes, all good stuff. And we do what else we're doing? We're doing Loki, which I love. Loki, I have a bit of that. So yeah, my friend used to slam the boot. Yeah, I don't have a GoPro. Could ask Ricky Lee. Could ask loads of people have GoPros. Ask Ricky. I need to get one actually. So if you find out, let me know. Right, I'm off. I'm waffling now. Have a brilliant week all. Hopefully be a bit more energetic next week. Need to get some of my energy back. Take it easy and see you soon.